Alright guys, it's another day, another video. Gonna be doing daily uploads for anime content or non-anime content, I don't know. But today we got not One Piece video, but Dr.Stone, the manga right now. Very big hype. This is manga chapter 188 and 189 review, and we're probably gonna blast through 188 as it directly follows up to 189, obviously. But yeah, so chapter 188 of Dr.Stone. Spoilers ahead for anime only people. I don't know why you would be watching this. So it starts off with Kohaku, Tsukasa, and Hyoga's raid against Stanley's forces, and you know they're kind of going in like the paneling here is actually really well made. Like they're actually doing well against the gunfighting soldiers until the MMA girl starts fighting Tsukasa, and he's like, damn, alright, she actually is kind of a challenge. But you know, obviously Tsukasa being Tsukasa, fucking molly rocks her. But in the midst of, you know, beating her ass, Tsukasa is then filled with bullets. And right after, we don't even get time to like reminisce over this like tragic event, as fucking Hyoga jumps right in front of Kohaku, taking a bunch of bullets as well in front of Kohaku, and then Kohaku as well is also taking bullets, but not without cutting their phone line. So they at least did that, so they can't communicate with each other. But in the end, it seems like all three of them are bleeding out and are gonna die unless they get turned to stone. And the last 3 pages are some beautiful artwork of Tsukasa laying next to a tree looking up at the stars, bleeding out. And now he's believing in Senku and the crew, which they need to get their ass in gear. The next chapter though, like okay, overall chapter 188, that was a great chapter. Easily one of the best chapters of Dr. Stone. Can't wait to see that animated. That's gonna be crazy. But this next chapter is where shit goes in. So we start off with a few coloring pages, and it's Kohaku talking about how Senku will not be defeated by Stanley's Kingdom of Science. And also we get a great colored cover work of Ryusui, Hyoga, Tsukasa again, and Ukyo and Senku in like outfits. And it's been 4 years of Dr. Stone. That's kind of crazy. Next up, we start off with them testing out the petrification beam, the Medusa device, and it doesn't work. And Stanley is kind of closing in on them with knocking out their 3 aces in the hole. And it's not really looking good, but we get an extremely well-crafted shot of Stanley in his armor with his men with guns. It looks pretty badass. But time is kind of running out, and Senku, Chrome, that like the entire science crafting team is kind of having a problem here. Like they're freaking out. So Senku's like, alright, well, since Suika and all of them got captured, might as well send Luna and the new girl with her. Send them away so that they could revive them later, because the whole plan here is to have them all turn to stone and then revive them, except for Stanley's crew. So they're completely fine with that, and they're trudging along, and we see the new girl kind of crying because Chelsea, I'm pretty sure it's just Chelsea, but she's kind of crying because she knows that Senku had them go because they can't fight and they might die. And Ukyo over here finally sees the four of our members tied up, and he knows that Tsukasa, Hyoga, and Kohaku are done for. Like it's kind of sad. But then we finally get straight into the action. They start chucking grenades at the new stone base, Super Alloy City. They start chucking this, and it's kind of just destroying everything. Taiju, of course, he's like, I'm invincible. And as soon as Taiju is saying that type of shit, he gets filled up with bullets right in front again. The invincible Taiju. And we get some sad panels here Gen is shaking. He is shook, bro, down to the core. He is scared for his life, and he doesn't know if his friend right here is dead or not, because Taiju is not saying anything. And Taiju also, like, we don't even see his face. Like, his entire body is covered in black, which I assume is, like, in the anime would all be red. Assuming that's all his blood. Dr. Zeno over here, or Zeno is like, yeah, you guys are gonna lose, and Senku, you're gonna either die or we're gonna put you life imprisonment. And that's kind of crazy. And then we see like this paneling of a grenade dropping down onto Senku, and Ryusui is like, Zeno, if you don't already know, no matter how many people we lose, our Kingdom of Science will always prevail. And that's kind of crazy. Like, I like that. I like that from Ryusui. Like, he's my favorite character of the series when he was introduced. And he's telling Zeno straight up how it is. And right after he says that, he gets filled up with bullets. Like, everyone is dying. Like, holy shit, it's so sad. Like, everyone is dying left and right. Well, I mean, we don't know if they're gonna like die. If they get turned to stone, they could live. But also, I'm just like, so if they turn to stone, right, is every bullet just going straight through them? Like, there's no like shrapnel or like any metal inside them from the bullets. They all go straight through. We don't know. It doesn't. Honestly, it doesn't seem that way. It seems like we're actually gonna get some deaths here, and it's kind of crazy. Like, as soon as I was reading this, I was thinking of Third Impact, Neon, Genesis Evangelion, like, tumbling down. Everything's tumbling down right now. Like, everyone's fucking dying. Then we get Senku saving Kasagi from an explosion, and the chapter ends with an explosion and all of the diamonds being scattered everywhere. And overall, this was kind of a crazy chapter. Like these two chapters are really good, but also really goddamn sad, because we get to see all of our favorite characters take bullets and assumingly die. Like, honestly, I think some of these characters are gonna die. Now, who is actually gonna die? Honestly, I don't think Taiju's living, and Ryusui, like, that looks like it went straight through his lungs. I mean, I guess that's all of them, but I honestly, I don't think Taiju is gonna live. It doesn't really look good for Hyoga. Honestly, it just does not look good for any of them. If I'm being real here, I think they're all gonna die, which kind of sucks, because, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it just sucks, because these are such great characters. Overall, this was kind of, these were like the most depressing chapters in like all of Dr. Stone, I would say. All this build up just for it to fail, which, I mean, I was kind of expecting. I didn't think everything would go their way. Like, there had to have been casualties, and I think all the people we saw get filled up with bullets, I don't think they're gonna be saved. It doesn't seem that way. Like, it's kind of crazy. Maybe they'll pull off the petrification beam. Like, okay, it's like a 90%, like, for sure they're gonna pull it off and save everyone, but also it's like, it does seem like they're gonna die. I just don't know. Overall, these chapters were really easy to follow. Like, sometimes in Dr. Stone chapters, the paneling is like really small, cramped, kind of like some of like the newer One Piece panels. But like, these last two chapters have been really like well paneled, and like, you could actually follow them pretty easily without having to like either zoom in or put your fucking face closer to your manga pages. But yeah, overall, these chapters, I would easily give them both a 10. Like, these are great chapters. If you like Dr. Stone, you will love these chapters, but also hate them because of the obvious. They're killing everybody off. But yeah, overall, great chapters. And yeah, so consider subscribing. You know, a road to 1K by the end of 2021. Hopefully I have 1K. We just need 400 more, or 401 more, but we're almost there, guys. So like, subscribe, share, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time, I guess.